In early December, my friends and I went up to Melbourne to stay for a few days, and I thought I would metaphorically bring you along and show you what we got up to. Typically, with traveler's notebooks, I really struggle to fill out every page. I have a habit of condensing everything. So, in this notebook, I've really just tried a lot of journaling, which I don't usually do, but I'm trying to do. I caught the train up into the city a bit earlier because I had a few things to do. First thing I did was dump my suitcase at the bell desk at the hotel because it was too early for me to check in. I had a couple appointments I needed to get to first. The first one was within the actual hotel precinct, but it was down some hall and up some stairs and really far away from the lobby. After that appointment, I had to catch a tram into the city again because I had a different appointment. This time it was at the No Vacancy Gallery for a colour analysis. This colour analysis was really similar to one I had in Korea in November 2024. I only booked this one again because I thought maybe it would be different if it's in a different country. Not that I was hoping for a different result, I was just really curious. On the way back to the hotel, I could not help myself. I had to stop at Mecca. Didn't film anything, but I did spend $222. Oops. But the reason I'm mentioning that is because a couple hours later, I just happened to check my phone. I felt like a phantom vibration in my pocket, and it was 2:22 p.m. And I don't know what that means, but I'm sure someone will tell me. After that, I was able to check in properly. So we were on the ninth floor in room 10, which was at the very end of the hallway, but it is what it is because it was a really nice room. And it was on sale, and those are my favourite things. A little while later, Tony arrived and she wanted to film a room tour that we could show people at work. So
Hi, come in, excuse the mess.
But what we did spend a lot of our time doing is colouring. It's just a mutual hobby that we have that kills time and is calming and gets us to relax. So, why do you check into a 5-star hotel? To colour. Now, I'm someone who believes that if a magazine is included in your hotel room, that you're allowed to cut stuff out and use it. Or even take it home, or whatever it is that normal people do. So I cut out my horoscope, and I cut out this piece that says I can't say no to fun. Even if I can. Amongst our colouring session, we booked dinner and lunches over the next few days at a few different restaurants, and we also had dinner at Bachi, which I've had dinner there before. I don't know if Tony had, but we ordered the exact same thing anyway, and then I bought a Nutella pizza back to our hotel room. For breakfast the next morning, we ate at the conservatory, which was a buffet style breakfast, and I had the goal of trying at least one thing from every different station, and I think I just ate at the chocolate fountain the most. While Tony spent most of the day relaxing in the room and, actually using the room we paid for, I went for a bit of a walk to some of the new train stations that have opened up recently, and I did a little bit of shopping because I simply cannot help myself. So I've stuck in the tags and bits and pieces from the things I bought here. I also went to a store called Spellbox for my friend's Christmas present and Haig's chocolate shop for my mum's Christmas presents. And they had really interesting bags and stickers and cards, which I've also included here in the traveler's notebook. When I got back, Tony and I decided to go to the pool, which was a really interesting experience because it felt like it was such a bougie pool. But what we actually did before that was get lunch at Grati. All the dinner spots were booked out in advance, but that's fine. And the person I've drawn here is one of the logos on their menu. Haven't really done a good job, but the point is that I tried to draw her. The next couple pages are mostly about the Kelsea Ballerini concert, which was the main reason that Tony and I went to Melbourne. I put in photos and the set list, and I drew this little heart that made an appearance and told us to stay hydrated.
Like a rhythm in my head, like a blanket on my bed, always hanging by a thread. I got patterns. It's over, it's over, it's over. We want to hear every girl in here scream this with us at the top of your lungs. I can tell you dive in the details. I can hide, I can cry till I throw up. Take a stroll, camera roll of emails, but it's as simple as we broke up. Yeah, you get out the door. Oh yeah, I got some love for both skeletons, but we don't have to the dead. I got baggage, but I'm willing. Now you know the story of caution in the wind, and my heart's beating faster than it's ever been. The one out here in Sydney. Oh no, bummer, change my point of view. Sorry, practice going on. We don't know love's different till it happens to you and me in Melbourne. They tell me they with my head, not that thing in my chest. They got their hands on my leg this time.
On the way back to the hotel, we got to see all the pretty Christmas lights through the city and along the river, which we really hadn't dedicated too much time to. And better yet, I got a full night of sleep, probably because I was so tired from that whole day. So we checked out the next morning, and I've never had this problem or this issue before. I forgot to give them the key card back to the room. I've never done this, and I hope I don't get billed for it. I can return it if I need to, but I don't know, I've never had this before, so it's in the journal for now, as memorabilia. So even though we only spent 3 days in the city and tried to pack as much as we could into it, I almost filled the entire traveler's notebook with just, I think, 2 pages left at the very end that didn't get touched.